When I say low to low, because I realize that here I am, a student at Morehouse College, former business owner, minister, whole 9 yards, sleeping on a bus stop in Buckhead. I was at rock bottom. But it was in my rock bottom experience that I found my liberty and my success. I had two options to make inside of that moment. Either I could stay where I was, move back to Baltimore, move back into my parents' home, and just give up on the whole college thing, try to get in a couple years, or I could stay and finish what I came to Atlanta to do, and that was to be the first person in my family to graduate from college. I chose to stay. One thing that I want to encourage everyone today is that success is not something that you get to. Success is a life decision that you make. Success becomes a lifestyle. Success becomes a mentality. One thing that I've learned is that success is not contingent upon the things that you do. Success is contingent upon those things that you've been called to be. Well, what does that mean? That means stop trying to do things to be successful. And just be who the Creator and the universe and God has created you to be. You have specific talents, you have specific gifts, you have specific treasures located within yourself that allow you to manifest greatness inside of your own way. And one thing is, as far as what Mother Miles is doing, even inside of this program, your resilience. I'm sure that there were many circumstances that caused you not to get your GED or your certification when you did. But your resilience and your determination to succeed, your will to succeed, and you being here today is a direct affirmation that you have the power within you to succeed and to do whatever it is.
Yeah.
So what is success? What is success? And many people ask, well, how did I finish my senior year at Morehouse College? How did I go on to receive my master's degree? How did I go on to start these nonprofits and write books and record CDs? Again, it became a choice. One thing that you can look forward to when you hit rock bottom, and one thing that you learn from any rock bottom experience, and this is for the young, for the old, for the in-between, you will have a rock bottom experience in your life. You will. Either you've had one, you're having one, or you're going to have one. But there's an affirmation inside of your rock bottom experience. Hold that rock that's in your hand. Hold that rock that's in your hand. Feel how hard it is. But then also look at your neighbor's rock and see how different it is. What does that mean? Everyone's rock bottom experience is not going to be the same as yours. So what does that mean for you as an individual? Because the rock also becomes your foundation.
All right.
So everybody's foundation is not going to be the same as yours.
All right.
Okay? Understand that every successful person that I know, that I've met, has all started from rock bottom, not having nothing. If I'd have known that, PowerPoint was going to be I would have had, my list of, former celebrities and persons who have been homeless.
Right.
Started with absolutely nothing and found success.
Yes.
People like Henry Ford. People like Halle Berry, who was homeless. People like Tyler Perry. Steve Harvey. People who look like us. Who started with nothing and found success. So what does that say to you as an individual? You can do it too, but the only way you can do it is you have to will to do it.
Right. Amen.
Okay? You have to will to do it. Now, what do I mean when I talk about this whole will thing? Well, will is your determination to be successful. One thing that I want everyone in here to do is to take the word try out of your vocabulary.
Amen.
To me, the word try does not exist. Let's do an exercise real quick. Okay? Try to stand up. Don't worry, I'll wait. Try. Okay. All right. Try to turn this paper into $1 million. I'll wait. Try it. Try it. No? No? Try to open up a locked door. Can't do it. So take the word try out of your vocabulary. Determine inside of your mind, I'm not going to try to do it. Either I'm going to do it or I'm not going to do it.
All right. Yeah.
Okay? Either I'm going to be successful or I'm not going to be successful. Either I'm going to be unemployed or I'm going to be employed. Either I'm going to get the degree or I'm not going to get the degree. Either I'm going to start the business or I'm not going to start the business. Stop using the word try.
That's good.
Determine within yourself what your capabilities are, what your talents are, what your gifts are, and say either I am going to do it or I'm not going to do it. So when it comes down to a matter of the will, my question to you all today is, will you succeed?
Yes.
Will you do better? Will you chase your dreams? Will you go after your goals? Will you accomplish what other people say you should not have accomplished?
That's good. Yes.
But they didn't see your will. They didn't understand your passion. They didn't understand your desire. They didn't understand your ability and your tenacity to succeed. I love scary movies. I love scary movies. But, you know, Freddie wasn't one of my favorites. Was it Jason? I Know What You Did Last Summer. Final Destination. You know, none of those are like my favorite scary movies. My favorite scary movie series is Saw.
Oh.
Yeah, Saw. Right. Now, that's okay. That's all right. Because some people consider Saw to just be gruesome, sick, twisted. You know, please don't make judgments. Watching it. But one lesson that Saw teaches us is humans' desire and will to survive. So one thing as far as when it comes down to hitting rock bottom and what to look forward to, your will to survive is what will determine your success and your progress in life. When your back is against the wall, I use this illustration too as far as fear. As far as fear is concerned. How many people here are afraid of dogs? Anybody here deathly afraid of dogs? Like just hate them. If I brought a puppy in here, you'd make a door right there. Just to get out. Watch this. Fear will do one of two things, especially for those who are afraid of dogs. Okay? Now, if you're definitely afraid of dogs, if a dog walks through this door, what are you going to do?
I will probably move.
Okay, you're going to run. Okay? If a dog walks in this room, what are you going to do? You're going to be jumping all over the place. Some people, if a dog walks into this room, it'll paralyze them. Okay, that's you. Good. You know I had at least one. That's you. You ain't going to move. Because that thing has a mind of its own. And I don't want to do anything to upset it. But watch this. That's how fear operates inside of our lives. Fear can do one of two things inside of your life. Either it can paralyze you or it can motivate you to move. Just like that dog. If there's no door for you to get out of, you'll create one. The same thing with life. Watch this. The same thing with life. If there is no way made for you, learn how to make one.
All right. Yeah.
If there is no opportunity for you, know how to make one. I've written 2 books. And actually have some gifts. Because I like to give. You know, giving is always, it's always, it's good. So when you give. So, star students. Where are the students? All the students, okay. Who had a birthday recently? Any birthdays recently? Past month? Past year?
Next week.
Your birthday's next week? Okay, so you're having those birthdays. And let me tell you all something about this book. I wrote this book, how long has it been? 2 years now? Has it been almost 2 years? I think it has been almost 2 years. I made the decision one day. I said, okay, I want to write a book. But I didn't have any resources. Or at least I didn't think I did. I didn't have anybody who I thought would publish it. So I said to myself, okay, either you can wait for somebody to do it for you, or you can do it yourself. So what did I do? Got a pen, piece of paper, laptop, started writing, printed, and the rest is history. What does that mean for you? Whatever you think, whatever you imagine inside of your life is possible for you once you choose to do it. Don't wait again for somebody to give you the opportunity.
Yeah, that's good.
Learn how to create your own. Okay? When I started my businesses and my nonprofits, I said to myself, this is what I want to do. I didn't wait for the funding. I didn't wait for the support. Because sometimes, and watch this, sometimes you'll find yourself in that rock bottom experience by yourself. And that's not a bad thing. Because it was in the back of my blazer by myself where I got my knowledge. The only thing that I had, watch this, the only thing that I had, right, it's okay, it's all right. I'm going to give you this book since you've been there before. Watch this. The only thing I had when I got evicted, I took all of my clothes, because of course I needed something to wear. But watch this. I took all of my books. I had over 200 books that I slept with every single night. And I read, and read, and read. So the power of education, going along with what's happening here inside of this organization, is another powerful thing. Stay educated. Stay informed. Keep your head in a book, kids. Okay? And parents, give your children books. Don't give them Nintendo. They can have a Nintendo, but give them a book alongside with it. And say you can play the game once you read the book.
There you go.
Come on.
Okay? So one thing that we learned as far as what to look forward to when rock bottom hits. You can look forward to a new beginning and a new life. Why? Because once you hit rock bottom, the only direction you have to go is up.
Amen.
Once you hit rock bottom, the only direction you have to go is up. And watch this, another thing that I learned from my rock bottom experience. Hold that rock inside of your hand. Because I take my rock bottom experience, and like I said, that becomes my foundation. In other words, I know what homelessness feels like. I don't want to go back to that.
Amen.
I know what being broke feels like.
Amen.
I don't want to go back to that. So don't look at your rock bottom experience as something to just throw out the window and say it happened. No, make that your foundation.
All right, all right.
Make your hard times, make your struggles, make your mess ups, make your flub ups, make the stuff that you know you shouldn't have done in the first place. Make that your foundation and say, this is what I learned, and I'm not going back to that. This is the relationships that I was in. I'm not going back to that. These are the decisions that I made. I'm not going back to that. So what do you look forward to when rock bottom hits? Number one, the only way from rock bottom, or should I say the only direction you have to go in is up. Number two, your rock bottom becomes your foundation in life. Many successful people will tell you everything that they do today is contingent upon and based on some of the things that they experienced in their past. Number three, the third thing that you learn from your rock bottom experience are life lessons. I don't care what college you go to, what job you get, who you marry, how many kids you have. There's nothing more important than those life lessons that life teaches you, that your parents teach you, that siblings teach you, that experience teaches you. My third book, and I'm trying to figure out how to word it now, but my third book that I'm working on is Things College Did Not Teach You. You don't have to go to college to learn this stuff. You don't have to go to college to be successful either. No, please do. Because it does help. If you can. But if not, take the life lessons that you've learned and embrace them in all of their totality and say, I will be successful. I will stay motivated. I will accomplish. And like I always say, in everything that I do, I will dare to dream. Thank you.
All right.